This is the roundup video for June 2020. As usual, I'm just going to run through the documentation website, going through what's new, and then take you back to Garage Hive to demonstrate some of the new features. Now, primarily in June, the developers have been working on the platform upgrade to BC16, and we're hoping that by the end of next month, we'll be able to release some of the features that are going to be coming with the platform upgrade. So to start with this month, we've improved the fact box from the vehicle list and vehicle card. I'll just show you this because this allows you to search in one central place in the system and see all documents related to that vehicle. So from the vehicle list, I've got the top one selected, and all you need to do is just pop the fact box out, and you can see under vehicle information, you can see all the document types related to the vehicle. If I select one of these tiles, it takes me through to the list of documents related to that vehicle, of which you can then access. So that applies to estimates and VI estimates, job sheets and posted job sheets, vehicle inspections, and posted return job sheets. What you can also access now from the vehicle list are customer details in the fact box. This also means that numbers, etc., click to call, and you can, importantly, you can access the communication log now from the vehicle list. We added reason codes to vehicle inspection estimate and estimate lists. So I'll just very quickly show you this. Now there's a new column available called reason code. The cell was always available on the documents for Power BI reporting, but now you can actually see it from within Garage Hive. This is particularly useful if you are trying to collect this data and you want to understand which estimates are missing this important piece of information. We added the ability for technicians to see tomorrow's tasks, so I'll just very quickly show you what this looks like from a technician perspective. So this is the technician's tablet. You can see there's a button here called My Tasks Tomorrow, and the technician can now see tasks that are allocated to their line in the next day. This isn't enabled by default. This is something that the team will need to enable for you. So if you want this enabled, then just please let us know. We'll get it sorted. It's particularly useful for technicians that have potentially finished all of today's work and they have some of tomorrow's work already on site, and they can now pull that work forwards. We've removed non-inventory items from the items to return report. So to be honest, they never should have been on there. Well, now we've removed them for you. So under items to return, you'll no longer get non-inventory items displaying in this list. We added access to vehicle history from vehicle inspections. So I'll just very quickly show you this again from a technician's perspective. I'll open the job sheet. I'll go into the vehicle inspection. And now from within the vehicle inspection menu, the technician can access the vehicle history. Previously, they would have had to have gone back to the job sheet. Well, this is really useful because when you are doing, let's say, service inspection, it's really handy to be able to very quickly reference the vehicle history so you can see what was done last time on that vehicle. The item card vendor number is now updated when a vendor number is added to a job sheet. So this is, I think this is a great change. I'll just show you how this works. So I'm on a job sheet now. You see I've got an item line here. And for those who are using purchase orders, you know you have to select the vendor number each time you want to order. So I'll just select this top vendor. And then I'll just go ahead and process the purchase order as normal. But I just want to show you what happens when I add the same part number to a different document now. It's actually remembered the last vendor that you purchased that item from. So really useful, really time saving. And the added benefit of this feature is that now in the items to return report, you'll now see the last vendor that that item had a purchase order raised for. We've prevented all scenarios in which a technician can clock onto multiple jobs. So this was causing a few support issues. We've now made it so a technician under no circumstances can clock onto multiple allocations at the same time unless they are specifically allowed to from their resource card. So this should stop that scenario in which a technician doesn't finish the previous job before they start their next job. We've added email templates, so I'll just show you how this works. So from within this document, I'm just going to go to email and the invoice. You can see we've added a new field here called text template code. So if I select the template, you can see I've got a predefined one called estimate. It adds some predefined text to the template. And then we've added a preview button, which allows you to see how the template looks along with a signature that's generated from the company information or the location, branch location information. So that's text templates and emails and signatures and a preview button. To make a text template code, it's very simple. Select the drop down, select from full list, make a new template. And you just need to make sure that the type is email body. For those using Bank of Ireland, we've created a Bank of Ireland CSV import as well for payment reconciliation journals. For those using self-check-in, previously, when the customer updated their contact details, it added it in the comments. Well, now it'll ask you if you actually want to update the customer card as well. For those using vehicle sales, there was scenarios in which you could delete the vehicle cards associated with the vehicle item. Well, you can now no longer do that. We've updated the terminology on the summary report to be in line with Power BI. So what you understand as utilization and recovery is now named the same on the two separate reports. For those using Sage accountancy that have multiple locations, you can now export to Sage departments and create the departments in Sage to understand which data has come from which location within Garage Hive. And finally, we've added a simplified way to take payments and refunds. So these are payments and refunds to an account, not to a document. So I'll just show you how this works. You do it via cash receipt journals. So use a search function to search for cash receipt journal. From within the journal, under process, you'll see 4 new buttons: make payment, make refund, pay by card terminal, and refund by card terminal. These 2 buttons are related to the payment sense integration, which we'll talk about next month. For now, we're just going to make a payment to account. So I select the make payment button. And instead of having to fill in the journal behind, this is a really simplified way of taking a payment. So I simply select the customer, I select the payment method, I select the amount. If I press OK, it'll write the journal for me, but if I select post and press OK, it just applies the payment straight to that customer's account. So you no longer need to understand how to write journals. You can just use these very simplified buttons here. And that brings us to the end of the June 2020 roundup. As I mentioned at the start of the video, a lot of energy has gone into the Business Central platform upgrade, which we've got some really cool features coming. And we've actually rewritten the Power BI app along to go with the new platform upgrade. So some really cool reports are going to be coming in the new Power BI application as well. So I hope you enjoy those features. If you have any questions, then just please put them in the Facebook community forum as always. Thank you.